Yeah. Let me tell you something, Heather B. Citizens.
Talk to me, homie.
In this industry, you got architects, you got contributors, and you got customers. Sometimes a customer, they in and out. They only buy what they like. They stick around for the trend. I get it. That's what they are. They're customers. You know, they don't like it all. They ain't in it for the long haul. But the architects help build the infrastructure and create opportunity for others to participate. The contributors give opportunity and uphold the legacy and make sure the architecture is maintained correctly. If you build a bridge, if you don't maintenance it, eventually that bridge is going to fall apart and fall down. That's just natural fact. So when I look at these young men, I consider them contributors, but in their region, they're architects as well. And what they done for underground hip-hop culture and MCs who otherwise do not get the opportunity to shine is very commendable. One of these young men used to reach out to me via Twitter, and he would ask me questions constantly. I didn't know who he was, but I enjoyed the questions that he asked me, and I started responding to him. And this might have been 2016, 2017 when this was first happening. I had no idea who they would become, but I had a lot of faith in what they were doing because it reminded me of the early days of Sway and King Tech and DJ Revolution when we first came on the Wake Up Show, created the Wake Up Show, and we're doing exactly what these gentlemen have been upholding ever since, especially during the pandemic when people needed that interaction, when they needed to see themselves. Tracy, how did you call it? Parasocial?
Yep.
All right.
Parasocial friendships and relationships.
And they were very instrumental in keeping our spirits high, especially in this culture, and creating opportunities for others. And now they become a franchise, Heather B. When you look at the jackets that they're wearing, when you look at the gifts, the plaques that they give MCs that come up to this show, when you see all the dope MCs like Sholey or like Millies or different people that came to this show and their stars have catapulted because of them, I want to welcome them to the show. Ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause for Bars on I-95.
Hey! What up, what up, what up?
Welcome, fellas.
Welcome.
What's that, man? Damn.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's our
Appreciate
mantra?
y'all.
No politics. What is
Skills
it?
over politics.
Skills, no politics.
Right.
And we in King Tech used to say, we don't care who it is, but you must have bars. I don't care, man. Congratulations, man. Introduce yourselves. Come on, man.
First and foremost, before I even introduce myself, I want to really, I know a lot of people give you your flowers. I don't know if enough people do at this point, but I just want to make sure I give you your flowers. And Heather B and Tracy, I want to what Sway have been doing for the culture for the past 3 decades and not folded and been the same Sway that the culture have got, the pillar that he is in this, in this hip hop thing of ours. We've seen so many people come and go, so many DJs, so many VJs, so many eras has passed, and Sway has been here doing what he's doing, and we feel like we got inspired because
Kind of getting like the torch.
We got inspired because of Sway and what y'all built here and what y'all done throughout these years and what you've been doing. And, we cut from that same cloth, like you just said, how, the Wake Up Show, how you guys used to do it. And we come from that. So I always wanted to say, whenever we said we would come up here, we would give you that flower.
Yeah.
And because we come from that. And Sway, I wanted to say, like, as one of the legends of this game and one of the biggest pillars of this hip hop shit, I really want to say,
appreciate
we appreciate you in the culture.
you,
I know
man.
I've told you offline, but I want to tell you in person.
Nah, man, I appreciate that, man. I'm
Sway a chameleon, man. You like LeBron out here,
Facts.
Sway.
God
Facts.
damn, man.
Couple
I'm
eras.
like LeBron. You hear that, Tracy?
Facts.
He having
Couple
you hear
eras.
It's true.
No, I love it. I love
like
that
LeBron,
you
though.
did
Let's
that.
say that again.
Nah, that part you just.
I'm taking that, Heather. I'm taking that like LeBron. Come
I
on.
love that you did that. I think it's important that we do that for each other, but I think it's important that you guys do that as well for each other. It's beautiful. I love to hear when people come up here. Drama was up here yesterday. DJ Drama, he was giving flowers to DJs, Kid Capri, and different people to him who he was inspired by. So I'm glad that you guys did that. Salute to you both. For real. That's beautiful.
Appreciate that. And my name is C's, by the way. This is AB, he could get long-winded, so I want to make sure he put his name out there. He's passionate.
Yeah, very passionate.
Well, we've sat on the phone plenty of times
Yes.
and just swapped game a lot, you know, and I just really appreciate what you've
Yeah.
done. And I always feel like, and we were talking about this earlier, I've always been communal with this. I've never competed with people. I mean, I think early on, like, we were competing with the Coast in terms of making sure that what we did was as dope as anybody else's, or making it doper than anybody else's. That was just natural, you know, young, competitive spirit
And
that
it was
we
the
already
spirit
had.
at the time
Yeah.
of it too.
Yeah, right. So you had Flex, Stretch and Bobito and those
Right.
guys. We had the Wake Up Show and the different things we were doing, and but we collaborated. You know, we would fly to New York and be on Stretch and Bobito's show. Stretch and Bobito, we would make promos for their show, and they would make promos for our show.
Right.
And then they would come to town and they would be on our show. Red Alert, who was my mentor, would be on our show. Baker Boys out of L.A. would come on our show, or we'd go on their show. You know, all of these different, Mike Nardone and King M's with the joint. These are some legendary shows that have done what it is that you continue to do, what we continue to do here on Sway in the Morning, all other platforms that are focusing and highlighting freestyle MCs, you know. And so, man, I appreciate what you guys is doing, and I appreciate that you receive me this way and you're open to the information, because it's a lot that we've done and seen that we just want to share. So when I see what you guys are doing and how you innovate, see, we had Wake Up Show merch, but we didn't have Wake Up Show vests like this, you know. I don't know if we had the vests, you know. We had the hoodies, you know. We had a All City Productions jacket once, but we, you know, you guys taking it to another level. So when you sit down and think, and this is something we talked about, freestyles, how to present it. You know, not just putting the mic in front of folks. What other ways can you elevate the art of freestyling? So we would do our Fire Friday ciphers, and then we would mix them up where we'll have the producers come up. Producers will play original beats, and then the MCs will have 2 or 3 MCs catch a 16-bar rotation. Just different ways of presentation. We would do our Doomsday ciphers at the end of the year and highlight all our top MCs or ones that the citizens voted on. You guys give people plaques.
Right.
How did y'all come up with that idea?
I think for me, it definitely from that that cloth of being able to do more than just freestyles, right?
Okay.
Because we could sit up here and do freestyles all day and bring people up all day, but you want to bring a dynamic that keeps the thing fresh and keeps people entertained. And what we like to do is bring excitement back to this whole freestyle thing, this whole rapping thing, because it dwindled down throughout the years. And, you know, if it wasn't for dudes like you and platforms like this, we would have completely lost it throughout the years, because everyone went with the noise. And to go back to the idea, so we decided to do plaques to commemorate what certain artists have done in their career. We did the AZ's episode.
That was a big one.
Yeah, AZ he dropped his I think his 20-year anniversary.
Yeah.
He did his 20-year anniversary for his album, and he didn't really receive the love that I was expecting him to get. And when I seen that, he had I think a 15-minute radio interview, and I didn't really like that. And it was I think it was on Zoom, and it was over the phone. And I was just like, nah, not AZ. So I reached out to AZ's peoples. Me and him put the idea together. It was like, yo, we gotta do more for him than just have him do an interview. So we did the plaque. We took all his albums, every accomplishments that he did, put it on the plaque, and was able to present it to him. And you know, it came out beautiful because we got a restaurant downtown, brought him down to a restaurant downtown, gave him food. Like, it was a moment for us. If you watch the episode, it was a full moment. And that's what we do with our episodes. We don't just put a mic in front of rappers.
Put moments together.
We put moments together.
But that's what I mean about even the way y'all came in here and just gave Sway his flowers. Like, it's important because, look, it all starts with an idea, right? We all, whether you want to be a rapper, producer, DJ, you have an idea for a show, it starts with an idea, you know? And it's so much against you, you know, trying to get it done. Even at the height of your idea, sometimes you may look in the mirror, look at your partner and go, man, are we doing this shit right? We handle it. This money's coming along now. All of those things. And so when somebody gives you flowers or a pat on the back or, yo, I like what y'all doing, it's encouragement. You know what I mean? It's that extra gas in your tank to go, all right, we could go another mile with this, you know? So what y'all did for AZ is beautiful.
That's
because
amazing.
To your point, I agree with you about A. A lot of times he's overlooked. And so it's love that y'all got together and saw that idea through. Beautiful.
I think it is, you know, it's kind of an attest to our character too.
Yeah.
You know, we see a lot of ourselves and Sway, and you know what I mean, kind of bouncing that dynamic off of each other. So we just like to give people you know what I mean, they just do. You know, they come to New Haven, they got a show, we give them a jacket.
Right.
Plenty of people that performed at Toe's place and these other places, and they performed in the bars on I-95 jacket, and they ain't dress up that way when they came. So you know what I mean, we try to make sure everybody's straight. You know what I mean?
Bars I-95 is the platform. This is a premier platform. We're gonna come back and talk about it. You know, and talk about C's waves. They're getting me seasick. But if you're an MC, if you're a rapper tuned in right now, and go online, go to the YouTube channel, Bars I-95. Go on their YouTube channel, see how many people they're giving opportunity to. Shout out to all the platforms that do that. We're going to spotlight some of those platforms when we come back. But we're looking for MCs.
Not
MCs.
trash ones.
Like
not
real
everybody.
MCs.
Not everybody.
If you a rapper,
No, Sway.
no. What do you mean, no? If they're MC, they got bars?
Dope bars. Everybody gonna say they got bars.
Okay, but if they don't,
like
we gonna
that
let them know.
heavy
Hey, if
early.
if
I like
you
that
don't,
heavy
if
beat.
you
Thank
don't
you.
have bars, we got bars I-95 here. We got have the B Tracy G with the whole team, Mike Muse, DB. If you don't have bars, we'll let you know. But if you do have bars, and if they really like you, maybe they'll invite you to be on their platform.
man.
Y'all down for that?
Okay.
All right,
That's
phone
hard.
lines are open. 888-742-3345. Sway in the morning, Shade 45. Let's go. A, B, and C's, bars on I-95, premier freestyle platform. Before we get into this next question, I want to shout out my partner, our partner in crime, Gina Views in L.A., holding it down with the Gina-verse ciphers. You can find it on Sway's Universe. We just did she just produced, executive produced, curated, put together an all women's cipher we're actually spotlighting right now, and I love working with her.
Super dope.
Absolutely. I want to shout out Cosmic Kev over in Philly. He's been putting it down for decades. He's an icon. He's been holding it down. Mike Muse, you know Cosmic Kev. I saw you smile at it. And then we got A, B, and C's from Bars on I-95. The whole crew is up in here. And it's Women's Month, but they got the woman holding the camera working. I don't understand how they get down, but they
That
do.
means she runs everything.
That's
Sway. That's what that
she
means.
got the
She's
power.
the one that runs
Head
everything.
producer.
Sway.
She'll Rob G. All right. Hey, so listen, let's name some other platforms, man. Let's put some spotlight on some other platforms like Team Backpack out of the Bay Area.
Yeah, for
They've
sure,
been putting
man.
it down for years,
For
holding
sure,
it down.
for
Who else
sure.
you got?
I like that On the Block.
On the
joint
Block.
where they
Give them a round of applause.
drop the mic.
Yeah.
That joint's
They're nice.
You know, obviously the legends, you know, from Flex, the LA Leakers, you know, those are, you know, the cloth.
Funk
we keep
Flex,
the-
give
we
it up
keep-
for Flex. Come on, man. That's my brother. We came up together. LA Leakers. I've known them dudes for decades. They've been putting it down heavy. Hard body. All right, who else we got?
SoCal.
Come on.
Who else is out
You
there?
got
right now?
you got a lot of people kind of adding the freestyle element. You know what I mean?
Amp.
Shout out
dudes from
Bootleg
Amp.
Kev. He doing
Bootleg
that.
Yeah,
Kev.
Bootleg Kev.
Come
Kev,
on,
the
man.
dudes from Amp. Remember Amp?
Oh yeah. Amp.
Shout out to Zeph.
in DC.
Right, Zeph?
Shout out
Yeah,
to Zep.
Zeph,
He do
yeah.
the Amp thing up in
Okay.
DC.
That's what's up,
That was
DC.
a solid one. It's kind of like Colors.
Uh-huh.
It puts you in the room and all of that. So I
Okay,
like that
Amp.
one. Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. That's good. We good?
When we
Oh yeah, shout out my boy Jay Hill, man. He used to do them no Ghost Rider freestyles.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
that
that's
was
You know
right.
what I mean? That's my
was
man's
dope,
right there.
Dame Lillard.
yeah, facts.
Dame Lillard had it popping.
Yeah.
What was that called? Four
Oh,
Bar
Dean,
Friday.
Four Bar
Friday.
That was
Friday.
super dope.
Yeah.
That was
Friday's
super
crazy.
dope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those
okay.
super
Dame.
What up, man? Tracy, you got a question for him?
Yeah, I got a couple for you guys. I really appreciate what y'all are doing.
Yeah.
Both you A, B, and
Just
C's.
say it, Fizz.
What happened?
Say.
Oh, Fire in the Booth.
Fire in the
Yeah,
Booth. Yes,
amazing.
yes, yes.
Charlie-
yes.
Amazing.
What we talking
Charlie
about?
Sheen.
Charlie Sloth.
Okay.
Shout out to Charlie.
Okay.
Yeah.
On the subject of all the platforms y'all are naming, I remember some time, there's been multiple times, but where if somebody maybe added a freestyle element to their show or just decided this is going to be the crux of our show, other people would be like, why do we have another one? Or you bite in, Sway in the Morning. That's known
Pretty
for.
much.
Yeah. So do you feel like, one, what is the most important factor in terms of differentiating? And then two, what do you say to people who are like, we do have enough?
Right. So the first question, I think you answered the second question. The first question, when we kicked off the show Bars I-95 in 2017, really the end of 2017 going into 2018, there was only the 4 prominent ones, right? You had Sway, you had Funk Flex, you had LA Leakers, obviously Cosmic Kev as well. Shout out to him. When our setup and our format, there wasn't that many other freestyle platforms. We came in early to a point where there wasn't really none that looks like ours. And through COVID, through all the years, the 5 years that we done put in, we started seeing more of the lookalike shows that look like our setup, but it's not something where I'm going to say it's a copying thing. It's more of like the inspiration, because hip-hop is inspirational, for us, the agenda was to bring the attention back to rap. When you had the legends like Sway and the Funk Flexes, they already are a staple in the industry. And then the game gets younger. So how do you attract those younger fan base?
Right,
how do we reach those fan base without letting the rap dwindle away? So our thing was to bring the excitement back, keep what they already built, but also connect with the younger audience. And being that we were on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and whatnot, we was able to capitalize on that market of younger kids being able to tune in and say, yo, that's like a podcast style. We're not a podcast, but that's like a podcast style. This is the new modern day versions of these legends that are here right now. So we're keeping the flow of what's happening, keeping it going. That was the idea behind, how we,
And it's going to be beautiful seeing the baton get passed as well.
Right.
So for maybe those who are younger but are inspired by you guys, like, talk about the amount of investment, like financial investment, that goes into this too.
Man.
Because when it comes to plaques, the set, you know what I mean?
The
And you don't
jackets.
start off start off with sponsorship.
So let me share something with y'all that I think is very important. We're a super independent platform. When I say super independent, I mean this started off in my garage, in my backyard. And there's no radio stations, there's no labels, there's no companies. We weren't ex-rappers no major sponsorship. There was we weren't ex-DJ. We didn't work for A&R companies. We were young African kids that grew up loving hip hop, and we appreciated hip hop for what it was and how it groomed us.
Yeah.
And we created this platform, and we put everything into it. From our time, our money, we invest everything into it. We risked our lives during COVID at a time where nobody was really shooting shows. We was on the road during COVID. Like, it was we went to cities where we were not even allowed to be outside. Dangerous, yes. I don't recommend anyone to try that at home. But we did that, and at a time where we created the content, we put it out. The rappers that had to get their stuff out, we did the Benny the Butcher episode in the middle of the pandemic. Like, we risked our lives for this platform to be. So it's not just mics on the table. These are like moments we go for, and we really do this. This is what we do. You know what I'm saying?
Bars.
I think too, to answer your question, it's kind of like figuring out as you go.
Yeah.
So the scariest part is always starting. Right. So once you start, you know what I mean, you kind of get to see things. We was watching Sway, we was watching Flex. Well, what's that? Well, how can we get that?
You learn so much from Sway, man.
So much.
Sway don't even know.
You just got to
Sway
be
know.
He know. You just got to be a student of the game, essentially, and then your resources start to come to you, just like your blessings. You know what I mean, when you're doing the right thing. So
Word.
yeah.
Bars on I-95. How did y'all come up with the name?
The highway, man. We Connecticut is in a funny position when it comes to the highways, man.
Yeah.
We're in between Mass and New York. You have to go through us to get through
to Florida.
like from top of the Maine, the boot, all the way down to Florida. We're like right kind of in the middle of all of it. And then this area being that it's the East Coast, this is really our coast. So I-95. I had a studio called Studio I-95,
I-95.
and I was just like, yo, when we create this show, what can we, how can we flip that I-95? How about we just,
and obviously we wasn't thinking that big, right? Just kind of on the East Coast, but now it's global. So
it's a brand,
Beautiful.
man.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So we got some MCs that'll get an opportunity to be on the show Bars on
let's do it.
I-95.
Let's do it.
Listen,
Let's do
go
it.
to their YouTube channel. Just real quickly, some of the artists that you could say really got a boost, or catapulted their careers on your platform are?
Man, it's
listen, Lady
I just
London,
gotta set the record straight, man. Just
Young
in case
Devin.
you think you heard somebody somewhere else for the first time, I need you to check the facts, man. Go in the archives. It was probably on
Facts.
Balls on 95 first.
Facts.
We got Lola Brooke came in the pandemic. Shout out to
She
her.
came
Yeah,
during the pandemic.
during the
Hopped
pandemic.
out. This is when nobody.
She the biggest thing out right
and
now.
Sway,
you know what I mean?
you're familiar because you come. That's what you use. That's what
Right.
y'all do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's
Right,
what Benny the
right,
Butcher.
right.
We first saw him on your platform.
Better
Conway,
talk to you.
know
Better
what I'm saying? We
come
saw-
on, talk.
We saw all of those on your platform. So
Come on, y'all.
So going back to Lola
gotta say
Brooks,
it.
Lady
Lady
London.
London, Young Devin.
Lady London had 5,000 followers or something like that.
Yeah, when we
she
first
came on
when
there.
we first
Damn.
had on the
Yeah,
show,
yeah, yeah.
It blew up after that, man. And
Okay.
Young Devin too. She had
Young
her first
Devin
3
Devin
million
went
views.
crazy.
She didn't even want to make music anymore.
Right.
By the time we reached out to her mom was like discouraged to make music.
Yeah, I
Once
do
we did
remember
her
that.
freestyle.
The little girl
Yeah,
used to
little
come up
girl,
here.
yeah.
Way
yeah.
before that, she was discouraged. Before she got that big to get to this platform, and the other platform, she got
She did us
discouraged to
twice.
make music.
Yeah.
And her first
Wow.
ever, she went viral. She 3 million views. People was on the train calling
That's
me like,
dope.
"Yo,
I didn't know
just
she
seen
didn't
your
want to do
joint."
music no more.
Yeah, she
She's
was at a
good, man.
point.
I like
She was
her.
at a
She
point.
dope as hell,
Yeah.
man.
She's crazy.
Yeah.
We had, like
Sholey?
Nana,
Sholi's
Sholey,
crazy.
Nana,
Hometown. Yeah.
Yeah, we had a, like I
Nana.
said, it's and it goes, man. The list goes on, but it comes from the idea of being able to catch something that you believe. You believe that this artist got what it takes.
Being true hip hop fans.
And deserves a chance, right? And then the other thing, Tracy, a couple artists that have come here, AB have recommended to me.
Solid.
MCs, they
Solid.
referred them to me. So it's like we work in unison like that, which I hope all the platforms do. We had an idea of trying to get everybody together and do a year-end special type of thing for the
Crazy
MCs.
idea.
Maybe we'll do it this year.
Yeah.
Okay, but y'all got to be the agents. All right, so listen, we got MCs on the line. If you think you got what it take, and if they like you, maybe they'll invite you to be on Bars on I-95. Follow them on Instagram at
Bars I-95 on everything.
Okay, all right. Let's go to Indiana. We got Mark Kelly on the line. Mark Kelly, how you doing?
Hey, Mark Kelly.
Yes, sir. That's me. Yes, ma'am. How you doing?
Doing all right, brother. What's your Instagram, just so folks that know?
It's Young Martelli. It's @ Young YUNG
Okay.
MARTELLI.
All right. @ Okay, so listen, we're going to let you get at least 12 to 16 bars off. If Heather doesn't like it,
You ain't getting that far.
you ain't going to
12
get that
to
far.
16,
All
bro.
right? Okay.
Shit.
You hear that,
More
Mark
like
Kelly?
two.
I'm with Heather.
Oh, no,
man.
come on. You got to give him more than two.
Nah, you could tell immediately. But let's just try them out.
All right. Everything a cappella. Ready?
Okay.
Go.
Let's go. Martelli, understand me. Yeah, I'm on it. Middle of the map, kill all opponents. They don't want it. Chasing the dog, watch how I ball. Go so hard, rugged and raw, breaking the law. Came from the gutter, trying to live butter. I'm a cold motherfucker. I don't think they could touch us. Run the winter and the summer. I keep bringing the ruckus.
Nah. Mark Kelly, I appreciate you, my brother. I appreciate you.
Damn, C's just
E
hung
for
them up.
effort.
How
appreciate
C's get the
you.
hang up button? Damn.
I appreciate you,
Yeah,
man.
man, we appreciate you, brother. Keith, give him some feedback, Heather. Don't be
appreciate
staring at
I
me.
ain't got to say nothing.
Okay, all right.
Some shit just speak for itself.
I appreciate you.
Bugging.
Okay, let's go to California. Tragic Magic, man. It's a
On a
hard
Friday.
room. This is
Tragic
top notch.
Magic.
You at the top of the totem pole right here, baby. You got bars on I-95 and Sway in the morning. You better bring it.
Vroom, vroom.
Yeah, yo, what it do? Representing out here, Hangtown, the Dirty 530, baby.
Okay, let's get it, man. Okay, what's your
Tragic
Instagram?
Magic.
What's your Instagram in case somebody else likes you?
Magic 530.
Okay, here we go. Go.
Yo, I call it Killer Cali from the mountains to the valley, getting shitty in the city, hit the cutties, then we rally.
We don't want no trouble, bruh. Throwing up the W, hotter than a pot of water. Yeah, we about to bubble up. Key in the ignition. Yeah, I'm gonna start it. Colder than ice up zero Antarctic. I'm the best Western Sierra Nevada from the state where the bitches get smacked like Rihanna. Always chasing that bitch at the cheap. This year real dope.
My man's Magic. I appreciate you, brothers. I do appreciate you, man. Thank you for calling.
Appreciate you. It's crazy.
Thank you for
man.
calling.
I mean, but I like how you say you appreciate him. You lying.
What are y'all
All right.
appreciating?
What is
That's
it?
You
his time.
appreciate
That's
him
his
just when you
time,
hang him
man.
up, all
That's
right?
his time.
All right,
Ask
now
him,
come on.
please.
Let's go to
Please,
Detroit.
please.
We got Ty in Detroit. Ty, what up, man?
Hey, Ty.
What's good, family? How y'all doing?
It's a hard room, Ty. Ain't nobody made it yet.
Could be you.
Hey, man.
Nobody.
They put the pressure up. Let's see what I got. Let's see what
What's
I
your
got.
Instagram, man? At least you get one win before this starts. What's your Instagram?
Okay, my Instagram is _TY Hatcher, just like it sounds.
T.Y. Hatcher. Okay, let's go.
Okay, I say get one shot, got one plot. Used to be your jump shot. Now this the one that you can't block. You can hate, but you gon' rock. My mixtape stay all night with jaw not withdraw off, and the car pop is about to pop. From Motown, that say a lot, and I'll never stop like a running clock. Ambition on Tupac, keep it old school like a jukebox, while the new school all moon rock. From the boondocks, we're here boom bop. Got a lot of sounds like a boom box. My tunes knock. And faking something that I do not. On the real, for real, the real deal in my field. You don't got a message. You don't appeal. Well, I got a message. I don't Andy Kill. Got a lot of vests, talk a lot of bills. Ain't respected while you in the field. And if you hate while you hating still, you was sitting duck at a standstill. I'm built to build. I bone chill.
Ooh, he tapped out right in time. Give it up for my man Ty from Detroit.
Shout out to Ty.
Okay, he made it through. He all right? Shout out to Ty. Is he bars worthy?
Nah, I think with a beat, he'll definitely be rolling, but
Nah.
not bars.
Okay, but Ty, good job, man. You made it through Heather B and C's. That's
Flows.
quite an
All
accomplishment.
that matter. I appreciate it.
All
I
right,
appreciate
brother.
the opportunity. Have a good day.
The world got to hear you, brother. Manny the
Flows,
Mogul
son.
is on the line, Heather.
Manny.
Good luck.
What's going on? It's Mighty the Mogul and Tiara Mill, and we are trademark. Thank you guys so much for having us.
Hey, yo, what's up, man?
Yo, what's going on? Boys on
Slit,
95, man.
Slit. What's the word?
I remember them. Let's do
Y'all
it.
know them?
Yeah, we had him on the show.
Okay.
Shout out to Money. What's that?
okay.
Trademark, right?
Yeah, trademark.
There you go.
Trademark,
There you
guys.
go. I remember all my people.
Okay, let's
I
do
remember
it,
all
man.
my people.
What's your names again?
Trademark.
I like that. That's an ill name. Trademark.
Yeah.
Did y'all trademark the name though?
All right, very important.
All right, you ready?
Sweet.
Okay, let's go.
You ready, Sway?
Okay, let's go.
Had to lace up my ones and step on these speakers. The give and go crazy, erupt in the bleachers. Will Packer, Oscar winning. Mama, you see us. We will not lose. We making them nervous. Pat Bev when he DM. They retreat, we follow them. Ain't no white flags, just black ones. Ancestors, we acknowledge them. Bunny raised the price tag. I just got the follow up. We don't do no pay ads, just $1 million meets in, $1 billion beats grand. No pills burying the blood, nigga. Surrounded by some cuz niggas. Quick to throw it up, nigga. We will not lose. Blue magic, this that shit that you can't replicate. Untouched, uncut, we coming at a different pace. Bright city lights got an empire state of mind. Remember they was doubting us, now they gotta wait in line. Had to fall back, everybody can't go. Yeah, they love you in your face, but they hating on the low. Streets is watching, niggas is gossiping that they dig their own grave. I watch them hopping in, same 24 hours. The fuck is stopping them? Good morning, good morning.
Come on. Good morning.
Do you hear the difference in presentation and all of it? It's just like they understand what the moment is about. Like they understood it. Whether that comes through practice, rehearsal, purpose, whatever it is, they understand showmanship. Like they understand showmanship.
Presentation.
Do y'all know
All
what
of
show
it.
y'all on right now? Like, do y'all
This
know
is
what
big
show
time.
y'all rapping
This
on
big
right
time.
now? Like, do y'all understand what opportunity this is? Even if it's over the phone, you know what this
Big
is,
time,
man.
big time.
This is Sway, man. Y'all gotta
Trademark,
rappers
huh?
gotta stop playing.
Trademark.
Appreciate y'all.
Love, man. Love, man. Love,
Much
love. What's funny is I wish y'all would have. I wish they were here for y'all to see how they're doing it.
Well, you can
they
hear
so
it.
animated. Yo,
And
they
so
so
you can
animated.
hear
On
it.
the
It
phone,
reminds
you
me
can
like
hear
of
it.
Girl Code.
Yeah.
Like all of like I like them.
It's a
like,
duo.
like
They gotta
them?
do it.
Yeah, I like them, and I could hear it. Like I
They
would want to
dope.
see them in person.
They-
And it's
Me
the
too.
first person, the group that called or artist that called. Well, I'm not fighting to understand the words.
Facts.
That's a
You
big
just
one.
got an
That's a big
invite
one.
trademark by the one and only Heather
you
B.
go.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so I'm gonna hook up.
Trademark.
I'm gonna hook up with A, B, and C's, and we're
go.
gonna find a date y'all could come up here to Sway in the morning and do your
Facts.
with y'all with
Just
that?
like that. Just like that.
Absolutely. Absolutely, yes. Thank
Okay.
you so much.
Just like
Absolutely.
Yeah, I like-
Stay great. Keep practicing. Y'all got what it takes. We
Yeah.
enjoyed you. Shout out to Trademark. They coming up here. They already did bars.
There you go.
All right. All
There you
right.
go.
All right. Come on. All right. Let's do one more.
That's how you do it.
One more. Devious been waiting from Cali, man. Devious, what
Another
up?
one.
Bar
Cali
went
Cali
up.
tuned in.
Go on,
Devious.
Devious. You ready for this, or you want to
bar
call
went
back
up.
another time?
What you mean, call back? I hung up on me twice. What you mean?
Okay, my bad. Let's go. All right.
Let's go. You yelling at you, son.
Okay, I
have
like
some
that.
issues, Sway.
Hey, I'm just saying, Devious. Shoot.
Bitch ass nigga. She waiting for Sway outside. You better let her rap, Sway.
Devious, what's your Instagram?
I don't even be messing with that shit, but you can hit me on Facebook. Renata Walters, my real name. You can hit me on Instagram too. Renata Walters.
Okay, you ready?
Devious.
Let's go.
Yes, I'm ready.
Go.
It's the cut, touching, unfuckable, misunderstood lyricist coming with that untouchable delivery, bucking your memory, unfulfilling. It's the shit that you're spilling while I'm spitting what I'm living, unforgiving, unconscious decisions that get you crushed, underway ass, girl, you way too much, unsafe, uncontrollable but unlaced, Peruvian, Peruvian, colder than unbaked, unborn, metaphors formed in my mind, my rhymes is so raw, they uncircumcised, my lord, I'm obligated to come unsaturated while artists like you remain uncirculated, sedated, overrated, you underqualified, under investigation because you uncertified, unsolved until you pop up, unthawed, should have never unleashed, devious the underdog, dissable, untwistable, unlickable, so don't try it because I'm unstickable, you're unhired because your skills are underpour, you speak like underarms, I think you uninformed, so peep like the neighborhood watch and unlock the doors because I'm coming in cocked and unstopped like the undropped buildings under a Nagasaki, and you know I won't sell under a million copies, under a lot of pressure, wanna see how I measure, testing my skills is real unclever, unsever your head like you're under the guilt line, my unseen killer team under my enemies, we unbreathe, MCs got the industry under siege, unofficially under me, I got some real ass killers, looking at you strange cause you're real unfamiliar.
Yo,
Damn, shit, Devious.
yo, I haven't
Man,
heard.
I understand the name now.
Yo,
I understand the name.
I haven't heard Nagasaki in a bar ever.
Yeah.
I never heard
I
Nagasaki
understood
in a bar.
everything you said, though.
Understand.
It's clear. It was very
It's
clear.
understandable that you
Very
need
clear.
therapy, Devious. You need therapy, okay? Okay, I like the
Crazy.
clever play with
Energy
under.
on
Tracy,
the
what did you think? I like the clever play.
And I mean, like, the passion is palpable.
Energy's
Like,
there.
Do love that.
Energy's for
Devious
sure
sounds like they rapping for their next meal.
Like, I respect it though. You gotta respect
Like
that though. You
survival's
gotta,
on the line.
You gotta respect that though. You gotta respect
Oh,
that.
me.
Devious, I respect the Devious.
Go eat lunch, Devious, all right?
Standing in line buying groceries, hungry than a motherfucker. Like,
Hey, can I say one thing? Had to be, I've been watching you since
And you
Real
sound
World.
like it. You definitely are a baby
That's
bully
what-
rapper.
yeah, I'm about to say-
Like you definitely sound like it. But let me say this to you. Just on some real advice. Take voice lessons, because with that amount of energy that you have, you have to learn how to control that. Project and
thank
control
you.
your voice. All right. Also,
sure.
read and write as much as possible to continue to extend your vocabulary. Like, this is a funny game, and so you understood the freestyle moment, but it would be interesting hearing you do a full song. Okay, so
Thank you, Evan.
keep it up, but learn how to control your voice, and you do that
Okay.
through voice lessons. Take singing lessons, and you'll be surprised how you learn how to control that voice.
And nobody
Hey,
will
that's what's up because I've been thinking about doing that too. So I'm glad you said that.
ever underestimate you
Facts.
or throw you under a bus.
A lot of unders.
I'm feeling underwhelmed.
That's just that passion.
All right, Devious, I'm under the clock right now, so I got to let you go. All right, all right, all right. Have a beautiful day.
Where
All
can
right.
people follow you, Devious? What's your social media? What's your Instagram?
She don't have one.
Oh,
Has
that's
she?
right.
her name.
My name
Just
Renata Walters, my real name.
Okay.
Because I'm real. all the way through.
That's right, Devious.
Heather, help her out.
You're gonna have to fix that, Devious. You're gonna have to
Get
step
your
into
Instagram.
the new
Get your
day.
Instagram with
2023,
Devious in
Devious.
it.
This ain't 1983.
Hey,
Get that
Devious,
Instagram.
there's a lot of people listening to you right now.
Yeah.
They're gonna want to tap
I
in.
be getting in trouble on Instagram. That's why I be getting
Well,
off of that.
don't get under. Don't
Make
get
a
in,
second page, man.
Yeah, and stop living under the gun. It's all right. All right. Don't get in trouble. You ain't got to do it. Make a choice. Choose joy. All right, Devious.
Yeah,
You a
I know.
citizen. No, you go on and you
Choose
citizen. Get out of here,
happiness,
Devious. Get out of
Sway,
here.
I gotta kill
And
niggas.
white liquor. That's the Mario
Can't help
quote. And white liquor. Get off that
That white-
brown. It don't work
That
with your
brown
blood
crazy.
type.
Drink your
That's
blood
brandy or
type,
something.
Devious.
Might be
Yeah.
time for you rap
And if
day
it
too.
comes in a brown
brandy
paper
or
bag,
something.
put it down.